The Club World Cup has barely begun, and we already have a duel that could become a legend. Real Madrid versus PSG in the semifinals, a clash capable of reshaping the hierarchy of world football in 90 minutes. Mbappé, now wearing white, faces the club that marked his history and knows that every touch of the ball carries memories of Paris. The atmosphere promises to be electrifying from the first to the last whistle. The draw only had to indicate Real Madrid versus PSG for the European media to go crazy. Headlines exploded, experts revisited statistics, and fans flooded the networks with theories about revenge and destiny. And what if I told you that Mbappé himself said something that made Paris tremble behind the scenes? It was a surgical statement, humble on the surface, but full of message.
Did you like the video? Then leave a big like, subscribe to the channel now, and activate the bell so you don't miss any action from this insane season of our reel. Come be part of the Merengue family and take
On the
the cry of
Merengue
Hala
side,
Madrid
the
even
mood
further.
is one of confidence. But with that butterflies in the stomach, typical of those who know that even the smallest mistakes can cost dearly in matches of this caliber. Meanwhile, in Paris, leaders are rehearsing their detachment speech. But the truth is that facing their former idol brings out raw emotions. Take a deep breath, because in the next few hours, football could gain a new epic chapter, one that our grandchildren will hear over and over again. B Loco 2 Introduction. Hey, Merengue Nation, come along, rub your hands and buckle up, because the countdown to the ball rolling is already racing hearts all over the world. Before you get started, hit the like button, activate the bell, and make sure you subscribe, because here you can follow every behind-the-scenes action, as if you were in the tunnel that leads to the pitch. Write in the comments, from 0 to 10, how confident are you in the victory over PSG? This simple gesture increases the reach of the video and strengthens our passionate community. When you comment, you fuel debate, provoke that Parisian friend, and also help the algorithm understand that Merengue fans are active and engaged. This channel is made for those who cheer, complain, get mad, but never abandon. After all, being a Madrid fan is living on the eternal edge between glory.
Did you like the video? Then leave a big like, subscribe to the channel now, and activate the bell so you don't miss any action from this insane season of our reel. Come be part of the Merengue family and take the cry of Hala Madrid even further.
Glory and chaos. Each like works like a sweet pass from Cruz tearing through enemy lines. Each subscription is a sprint from Vinicius Jr., dismantling the opposing defense. So let's go, family, because together we will break down any digital barrier and make the white flame shine brighter than ever. Baloco 3 Construction of the Scene. The stage is MetLife Stadium in New York, an 82,000-seat arena that will be transformed into a cauldron this Wednesday, July 9th, at 3 p.m. local time, mixing a Super Bowl atmosphere with European drama. The impeccable pitch reflects camera flashes from around the world, while giant screens warm up the crowd by showing historic goals from both clubs, creating tension worthy of an early final. Kylian Mbappé arrives recovered, having scored 44 goals last season and carrying on his face the hunger of someone who wants to prove to his former employer that he made the right decision in moving to Madrid. On the other side, PSG is beating its chest with the weight of being the recent Champions League champion, after a ruthless rout of Inter, and boasts the morale of a team to be beaten by any opponent. In the locker room, Xabi Alonso hones a chameleon-like 4-3-3 with variations in high pressure, while Luis Enrique hammers home the idea that the real star of Paris is the collective, not individual names. Behind the scenes, things are buzzing. Mbappé is still demanding 55 million euros in overdue bonuses, while PSG is demanding 98 million for alleged breaches of contract. Lawyers are exchanging blows and fueling the rivalry. All of this perfumes the air with a scent of revenge that can almost be felt through the screen, transforming every player's speech into fuel for the fire of expectation. Balocus 4 Development. At the pre-match press conference, Mbappé appears smiling, but his gaze is like a steel blade, making it clear that respect does not nullify ambition. His phrase, "They are the best team in the world today, that's why we need to beat them," echoes like an elegant provocation. Journalists swallow hard, Social networks buzz, and the statement makes the headline travel in seconds from Madrid.
Did you like the video? Then leave a big like, subscribe to the channel now and activate the bell so you don't miss any action from this insane season of our reel. Come be part of the merengue family and take the cry of Hala Madrid even further.
To Tokyo, inflating the narrative of the reunion even more. Close training for Real. Vinicius and Mbappé switch sides, mix up markings and draw applause even from stadium employees. Alonso wants speed and unpredictability to attack the Parisian backline. Hakimi, a fullback and close friend of Kylian, promises that the right flank will be forbidden territory, transforming affection into temporary rivalry to hold off his former teammate. On the field next door, Dembélé and Désiré Doué rehearse game changes that resemble video game joysticks. With each successful play, Luis Enrique interrupts to reinforce millimetric positioning. The PSG coach says, "Speed without intelligence is nothing," a subtle message to critics about the dependence on individuality directed at both Mbappé and his current players. The clock is ticking and every scratch becomes breaking news. The planet breathes expectation, as if the world stopped for 90 minutes to watch history being written in real time. Blocko 5. Highlights and key moments. Training session. Open to the fans. Mbappé receives the ball in the middle, shoots like an arrow, dribbles past 3 cones, leaves eye. The coach speechless and hits the net from the corner, eliciting a scream that makes the stadium shake even when empty. Next, PSG returns the favor. Désiré Doué scores a cinematic volley, arms open in silent celebration that conveys confidence, almost challenging his future rival. Courtois makes a spectacular save on a venomous shot by Vitinha, immediately stands up and roars, "Let's go!" reminding us that the Belgian wall remains insurmountable on the big stages. Rodrigo paints Marquinhos in a futsal play on the edge of the line, leaving the French captain asking for directions, while the Spanish fans rehearse a provocative chant. Luis Enrique pulls Verratti aside for a private conversation and gestures about double-marking Mbappé. Lip-reading reporters point out a tactic of suffocating the former number 7 with aggression in the first 5 minutes. Xabi Alonso responds with an urgent call for Tchouaméni, simulating positions that resemble living chess, adjusting coverages to free the wingers without compromising defensive balance. The last kick of the training session is also the most symbolic. Mbappé's bomb explodes on the crossbar, bounces over the line and goes out. Déjà vu from 2022 that awakens superstition and makes many believe in a script written by the gods of football. Bloso 6. Broader contextualization. Real Madrid have not lifted the Champions League since 2024, while PSG won their first immediately after Mbappé left, creating a narrative of "he left and the trophy came back," worthy of a Hollywood script. Today, the Frenchman is Paris's all-time top scorer with 256 goals, but he wears white in search of the world title that, according to him, would confirm the thesis that the move to Madrid was a necessary step towards immortality. PSG, in turn, sees the victory over their former idol as an opportunity to legitimize the idea that the club does not depend on individuals, but rather on a solid and winning sports project. For Real, winning means reclaiming planetary supremacy, validating the Xabi Alonso era, and putting an end to any narrative that the team has lost its continental prominence. Financially, the match is worth millions in FIFA prizes, royalties, and global engagement. Whoever lifts the trophy will attract sponsors and revenue worthy of a summer blockbuster. Historically, reunions between former number 7s have produced memorable chapters. Cristiano in Turin scoring against United, Di Maria at the Parc des Princes shining against Benfica. Mbappé wants to engrave his name in this gallery. Cold numbers remind us that Europeans have won 9 of the last 10 World Cup semi-finals, but Chelsea's 2012 defeat to Corinthians still haunts the favorites and fuels hope for the French side. Bloco 7. Final question, call to action. Now it's up to you, Real Madrid fan. Will Mbappé apply the infamous X law, or will PSG seal a revenge that will go down in history? Leave your guesses about the score in the comments and say who will be the hero of the match. Every opinion counts and makes this space pulsate like a digital grandstand. Also, head over to the community tab and vote in our poll: easy victory, drama on penalties, or Parisian upset. Your voice will decide the barometer of confidence. If you like the content, share the link in WhatsApp groups, on your Instagram feed, on that football forum you frequent. Spread this epic preview without moderation. Each like works like an assist from Madrid cutting through enemy lines. Each subscription, a saving tackle from Rudiger blocking the opponent's goal. Don't forget to activate the bell, because right after the game we'll have detailed tactical analysis, player ratings, and hot behind-the-scenes news straight from the locker room. Hala Madrid always. We stay together until the final whistle, because here the passion never ends and history is written in white, gold, and sweat.